Okay, so I wanted to show this game between Tiger and Shines. It was the first game of the match that recently concluded. Tiger with the white pieces, Shines with the black pieces. They started out with this e to d4 move, which is not really popular, but it is a move. Shines rush, and it quickly transposed into um, a c to d4 kind of setup, what we are known as middle draw for updates draw. Um, Here's the exchange. Tiger walks with that, Shines walks with that. Typical in the CD4 model. And this Shines plays this game is one of numerous counters against this setup. Interesting enough, Tiger plays this, uh, which is a move. It threatens e5, b to e5. So Shine's response is to return, swap. Tiger goes for the corner, and Shine attacks the center, swapping it out. Tiger attacks the center as well. Shine swaps back. Tiger expands in the center, and from here they're just making some moves. It's pretty boring, nothing much going on. Um, to note, if Shine's moves this, there's a shot. Tiger moves this, there's a shot. Shine is very tricky, as we can see. So Tiger blocks. Shines comes in the center, and here I think is the critical position. Tiger walks out, which is okay, I guess. But it's dangerous from here when Shines does this. This is a dangerous move because I think the fear is if Tiger moves here, let's just throw the line b to a5. He's afraid of this swap, which looks dangerous, but it could lead to an easy draw with a few sacrifices, that is. Rush is the best play, and you have to block. Now the threat is f to e5, which you certainly cannot afford to let your opponent make, so you have to make a sacrifice, and then grab c5, which is a very important square. What c5 does is it separates the flanks between these two men over here and these three men over here, and it has a central post here. So black, even with a man advantage, is going to be hard finding the win. As a matter of fact, there's no win. Black has to find ways to escape and get a draw. He does this by immediately making two sacrifices. One here, one here, and then plays this to stop that man from running. If the man does run and you swap, you take two, then white has the checkmate. Well, black has the checkmate, I think. Let's just play it. And black takes it. I think black has a checkmate. So that would not be a good move by black to just make the walk. So what black has to do is just swing two and you get a draw. And now back to the main line. What? So we already say Tiger was fearing that this b to a5 move would result in him losing a man, but it would be a draw. What he does is he makes this swap back, which is immediately losing. Shines takes it and takes g5, attacking the man. Now he has no way to defend it, but he does defend it with tactics, which is to walk away and then take and then rush. And if you move here, you get the 2, and you also have the man in the center. But what Shines does is he plays b to c7, which is a mistake because he had a better game. He had a win with this move, which is very hard to spot. A to c5, and if you take, well, first of all, if you take, go back, then he takes, and he has the center, he has the extra man, and you're just losing this. So the best way to make a try is to take this way, and so as a result you can walk through the center, but that's still losing because of this move. You play this to prevent the b6 move because of e to f6, and you would stand here at c3 and just win the game. The best try could be to just play f2, but that still ends up losing to f4, and if you rush, g5 is winning. g5 is winning because of this, and takes, and even if you kill the king, then you're a man down and you can't get past the b8 man. Game is done. So that would be a win for Shines if he had spotted that move. What he did instead was, as I said before, he played the move b to c7. Tiger takes back. He rushes it, thinking that he would get the man free, but Tiger defends with tactics. Takes and then moves that, and then there's no way to prevent the c5 strike without giving up the piece, which Shines does, and this leads to a fairly simple draw. Not simple, but yeah, he had a win. And in this position, Shines walks through the center, Tiger walks through the center as well, moves out of the way, and it was in this position that both players agreed to a draw. It was a good game by both of them. Tiger had missed the draw initially, and Shines has missed the win, but in the end, it all equaled out.